What's up, trainers? Whoever said you can't use Articuno in the Great League, huh? In this edition, you will be seeing just that. But why? Well, to answer that question, let me first introduce the star Pokemon of this video, Shadow Mawile. As you may know, Shadow Pokemons deal 20% more damage, but they also sustain 20% more damage in return. With that in mind, I have decided to lead with Articuno to make use of Icy Wind that has a guaranteed debuff to your opponent's attack by one stage, and hopefully taking away some heat when Shadow Mawile steps in. So with Articuno, I am running Ice Shards and Icy Wind. I have not unlocked the second charge move as it is a hefty investment, which I am not ready to commit yet. In any case, it will be another Ice type move, so it is kind of redundant. Stats wise, it is pretty decent. Up next is our main event, Shadow Mawile, which I am running on Fire Fang to counter the very common Steel and Grass types found in this level. It still has Frustration, as this Mawile was caught after the special event that allows you to TM away Frustration. Hopefully Niantic repeats that event soon. This is followed by Power Up Punch, which I had later changed to Play Rough to even better results. You will see more of that action in the next video, so do look out for it. But just look at those stats! Those are some amazing stats for a Shadow Pokemon, don't you think? Last but not least is my resident Pokemon, Azumarill. Azumarill has been a staple in my team as it is really tanky, enough to survive at least one super effective hit. So in this set, I will be running with Bubble, Ice Beam and Hydro Pump. Well, enough said, let's get on with the battles. On to our first match, and we are up against Azumarill. This is quite an even matchup for us in terms of defense, but Articuno will not be able to take down Azumarill with just Icy Wind. Anyway, the aim here is to dish out Icy Wind, debuff Azumarill's attack, and then swap out. So she lets that through and we swap in Azumarill here. She's able to get to a charge attack. Hopefully she stays in the game. It is an Ice Beam, it doesn't do much. And we are trying to build up to Hydro Pump, but not before she gets to another charge attack. It is a Play Rough, we are letting that through. And we are dishing out Hydro Pump now. She lets that through and we are ahead in terms of health. Okay, another charge attack coming in. We are still going to let that through. It is a Play Rough. We are getting up to another Hydro Pump. Let's see if she shields. No, she lets that through. Azumarill goes down and she brings in Altaria. Interesting choice. Maybe she thinks she's able to farm us down with Dragon Breath. But we are able to get up to Ice Beam. She shields. And she's gotten to her charge attack. She probably could have farmed us down. So we are bringing back Articuno. Able to get up to an Icy Wind. This would deal super effective if she doesn't shield. She lets that through and Altaria goes down on Icy Wind. She brings in Registeel. We are trying to build up to another Icy Wind, but not before she gets to her charge move first. So we are going to let this through. It is a Flash Cannon. Articuno goes down and we bring in Shadow Mawile, chomping away with that Fire Fang. Look at that health go down. We're able to get up to Power Up Punch. Will she use her shield here? No, she thinks she's able to survive. We are shielding up here for sure. It is a Focus Blast. And we're going to continue chomping away. Will it be enough? No time for another shield. Yes! And we got the first game just like that. Moving on to our second game, and we are facing off with Skarmory. So it is the same strategy here again. We're going to build up to Icy Wind and then look to swap out, this time to Shadow Mawile, as Fire Fang would deal super effective damage on Skarmory. He lets that through and is able to get to a Sky attack. We're going to let that through as well. And now looking for the swap. We bring in Shadow Mawile and chomp away at Skarmory's health. Just able to get to another charge move. So we're going to shield this up. Skarmory goes down and he brings in Registeel. Interesting choice. We are able to dish out Power Up Punch. Let's see if he shields. He does. And we'll continue chomping away. Look at that health go down on Registeel. And he's able to get up to another charge attack. We are going to shield up again. It is a Focus Blast. That would have taken out Shadow Mawile if we did not shield. So we are dishing out another Power Up Punch. He shields again. And we're chomping away. And he surrenders. And we've gotten our second game. On to our third match. And we are up against Whiscash. So we're going to build up to Icy Wind here. He swaps out to Skarmory. No harm done. We're still going to dish out Icy Wind and then swap over to Shadow Mawile. Skarmory is not going anywhere with that switch lock. So we're going to have a field day with this. He's able to get to his charge move. We're going to shield up. It should be a Sky attack, yes. And we are going to build up to our Power Up Punch. He's going to let that through. And we're going to continue chomping away at Skarmory's health. Skarmory goes down. He brings back Whiscash. Mud Bomb would deal super effective damage on Shadow Mawile. So we're going to shield up. Building up to a Power Up Punch. That should buy us some time before the switch clock counts down. And now we can switch back to Articuno. Mud Bomb would not do much to Articuno. And he swaps in Victory Bell. Without shields, this Icy Wind is going to deal super effective damage. And Victory Bell goes down. And he throws in the towel. Just like that, we have the third game. On to game number 4. And we are up against Machamp. Although Articuno is not weak to fighting types, those counters are seriously doing a lot of damage. Given how fast he's gotten to his charge move, it shouldn't be a Rock Slide. So we are letting that through. And dishing out Icy Wind now. He shields. That's good. And we are swapping over to Shadow Mawile. He's able to get up to another charge move, so we're going to shield here. It is a cross chop. And he swaps out to Lapras. Probably thinking that Shadow Mawile is a fire type, although she does look fiery. Power Up Punch doesn't do much. This should be a Surf, so we're going to shield up. And continue chomping away at Lapras' health. Able to get up to another Power Up Punch. And he lets that through. Lapras goes down. We are experiencing a bit of a lag here. He brings back Machamp. And it's a double KO. He brings out Moltres. Okay, we just bring in Articuno to chip away at his health. And bring out Azumarill. This is pretty much game over for Moltres, being a fire type. He's able to get to his charge attack. It is a heat wave, not very effective, and we are able to dish out Ice Beam now. He doesn't even bother shielding, and just like that we have the 4th game. On to our 5th and final match, and we're up against Toxicroak. This match has an interesting twist, as you will soon find out. Toxicroak has access to both Mud Bomb and Sludge Bomb, which are super effective to Shadow Mawile and Azumarill respectively. Mud Bomb would one-hit KO Shadow Mawile, so my plan is to switch over to Azumarill, as Azumarill would be able to tank at least one Sludge Bomb, plus the fact that Sludge Bomb will take slightly longer to charge up compared to Mud Bomb. But instead, I made the wrong switch into Shadow Mawile. So Toxicroak could have stayed in, but my opponent switches to Hypno instead. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe his Hypno has Fire Punch, and I probably would have to utilize both my shields here if I want to keep Shadow Mawile alive. I was able to dish out a couple of power-up punches, as you can see the second one here. Then something surprising happens. He goes on to deliver a Thunder Punch, and I'm wondering, what is going on? Is he baiting for shields? But Fire Punch takes the same amount of time to charge up. I should have guessed it, but there goes another Thunder Punch. Anyway, after burning both my shields, Hypno finally goes down, and he brings back Toxicroak, just in time to take a hit from Power Up Punch. Toxicroak goes down, and his last Pokemon is Alolan Marowak. So we are going to bring in Articuno back here with the aim of debuffing his attack. Not surprisingly, his Alolan Marowak is running Fire Spin, which would have been the perfect counter to my Shadow Mawile. He shields, and that is good. Articuno goes down, and Azumarill finally comes in. Bubble does a lot of damage, as Alolan Marowak is a fire type. He gets to his charge move, but with the debuff, Shadow Ball now hits like Play Rough. And with all shields down, we are able to comfortably build up to a Hydro Pump and seal the win. Of course, I was lucky here and could have easily lost this game if my opponent had made the right switch. But such is the game, and that's what makes it fun. Alright, this brings us to the end of our 5 battles using Shadow Mawile flanked by Articuno and Azumarill. I hope you have enjoyed watching this team in action. Do you have a Shadow Mawile and will you consider using it? Let me know in the comments below. If you need more Mawile candies, just keep hunting for Rocket Leader Alor, and remember to use those peanut berries to double up on the candies. In my next video, I will be teaming up Shadow Mawile using Play Rough with Ferrothorn and Azumarill. Also in the pipeline are Shadow Arcanine and Shadow Metagross. So if you'd like to find out how these Shadow Pokemons perform in PvP battles, do subscribe and be notified when those videos come out. In the meantime, keep improving your game, and I will see you in the next one.